So I was checking my messages. I've been checking my messages on my phone in a minute, right? And uh, and this female that I thought I was trying to befriend, so she was trying to befriend me. She wanted me to come and get her from a certain place because I ain't gonna say her name or where she lived. And I was like, well, I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? Well, I'm coming up that way or some of the other. The person who wanted me to help her establish Amazon presence on YouTube so she can get paid for products and so on and so forth. This person one time asked me to call me at 10:45. Now she tells me she goes to bed early, but I looked at my phone one night, it's like 10:30, something like that. So I called her back. She was like, "Well, why you call me back?" Or I'm sleeping, or whatever she said. I'm like, "Well, you just called me a couple minutes ago. I was calling you back. I'm sleepy." Okay. So then one time she's like, "I want you." Hold on, I'm telling you, and then I give you the punchline. She said, so one time she was like, I want you to look at this project I'm doing. And I really want you to look at this project because I really want to see what you think about it. I'm like, all right. So like for a week I was tied up, but I wanted to help the sister out. So I'm like, all right, I don't know what the project is. She's like, well, I can't tell you till you look at it. So all right, fine. So, hold on. So I said, all right, cool. All right, I'm gonna Zoom you at 7 o'clock on a particular day. I'm like, all right, cool. That'll work. Zoom me on 7 o'clock. So here I am clearing up my schedule, making sure stuff I had to do because I had to go back in my studio, making sure that everything I need to do was straight because I wasn't sure how long this situation was gonna take. So I'm like, all right, cool. Bam. So now I'm back in the joint. 7 o'clock, nothing. 7:15, nothing. 7:30, I'm like, yo, what the heck? Hope she all right. So I said, well, let me just call her. I called her. I'm like, what's going on? I fell asleep. You fell asleep? I said, well, you know you told me to catch up with you at 7 o'clock, right? Yeah, I know, but I was sleepy and da-da-da-da-da. Oh, okay, all right, I get up. And for an hour and a half, nothing happened. Could not get something to connect whatsoever. I spent an hour and a half wasted of my life trying to help this sister out. That's not even a part of it. There's more. I can like do more and more. I can say more and more about this sister. And I used to think she was cute. That's how it happened. I saw on YouTube, she's doing a video. I'm like, yo, you look cute. And I didn't think we would ever swap numbers because, you know, she lives all the way somewhere and I ain't nowhere near where she lives. I was just, but she cute. So I'm like, all right, this is crazy. So then sometimes she'll call me like she did the last time we talked. And for some reason she think I'm in competition on her face, on YouTube world with everybody. So I said, well, I got tired of it, man. I got tired. It seemed like something was strange. So I'm like, well, you know what? Let's squash this thing. It ain't going away. I mean, I'm not going all the way where she lived. I don't expect her to come here. So let's squash it. You know what? I said, look, sis, just being nice. Text her. I'm not interested in, we ain't doing anything anymore. I mean, besides all the time I call you and then you start tripping out, you just called me 15 minutes ago, or I'm calling you too early, I'm calling you too late, or why do you call me and leave? Nah, I'm good. She hits me back and like, I can't believe you did that over text. You can be man enough to call me. So I called her. I was like, well, yo. She was like, well, what's the problem? I ain't think I was supposed to be, what'd she say? Not be kind to me. I said, I forgot what I asked her. It was something about me helping her. And I was just trying to be, helpful to her. And something she had said. Not something I had said. I don't remember. Well, I didn't think I needed to do that with you. I mean, you're not my man. You're not my man, so I didn't think I had to make you feel comfortable. That's what I said. I don't feel comfortable. This situation. It's like, I ain't tell her why at that point. But it's just all over the place. Right? And so I'm like, well, and then she just started going off. Well, this, that. I said, well, and every time I try to get in, she wouldn't let me say anything. I said, all right, you want to let me talk? Yeah, go ahead. So I started talking, and I started bringing the instances that I told y'all. this happened, this happened, this happened. I just don't feel comfortable. I mean, I don't see no future in this. I mean, I was trying to help you out. And so, well, what you mean you was trying to help me out? I got people who are well more established than you are. I said, well, look, I'm not in competition with anybody. So what are you talking about? Well, yeah, da, 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 da. And then the chick hung up. So, I get a text. And the text comes to say, you need to grow a dick. Let me turn off my radio because I am at work, but that's okay. I can do a video over as long as it's not live. I'm minding my business. You need to grow a dick and something else she said. I'm like, I said, okay. Oh, that Mrs. Holier Than Now on her page, Mrs. I love the Lord, I love Jesus and Jesus in love. I said, oh, now we get to see the real side of you. And now I mentioned that. I said, get to see the real side. So, blah, 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 and I ain't getting nothing back. I said, hope you don't mind if I copy this and hold on to it for prosperity. I'm just going to hold on to this dick, because just to let you know. I mean, you went from loving the Lord and all that stuff, and Lord Jesus, Jesus, Lord, and this came out and said I need a dick or something. I would try to look it up. I'm not going to look it up. So, I'm like, all right. So now today, I done let it go and forgot all about this female. It's done. No big deal. I'm not going to waste any energy over thinking about her. You know what I mean? You obviously thinking about me because you keep contacting me. So I went to listen to my message, and I said, let me check my messages, because my phone, man, this new phone is weird. So I said, let me check my messages, right? So I go to check my messages, and I hear, oh yeah, you need to grow a dick and get your teeth fixed. Something punk. Now again, I'm like, that's bananas. Why don't you leave me alone? I told you what the situation was. And I did a video last week to you guys about how some women just cannot take rejection. And I'm not rejecting her because I'm just trying to help her out. You asked me for help to help you use Amazon affiliate program and stuff like that. Oh well, I ain't. You first you need me. Now you're talking about. I know somebody who do better than you. Well, what you asked me for then? If you knew somebody who can do it better than me, why do you even come to me with that? I mean, look at your project. What happened to the project thing? That never happened. Had me give up freaking 2 hours of my life for some old. I don't know what happened. I don't know what even happened to the project. All I know is every time I look at a YouTube page, she still got the same amount of people she had 5 years ago. I can't talk because I pretty much got the same amount of people I had 5 years ago, but I ain't trying to hustle and grind like that. I just do it for you to be doing it. I'm not trying to make any money, even though I get paid from Amazon. You know, I ain't in it for that. I'm a musician. I play music. My talent is music, producer. Albums out, Grammy member. That's what I do. I don't need Amazon. I will put all my life in Amazon. I can be doing Amazon affiliate links on my freaking all my 2,000 videos if I want to, for all the stuff that I've owned and talked about. But it don't bother me not to do it. But this person, hold on. All right. 24 more. So, I gotta turn this off. Anyway, I'm gonna move this train. Tell you, man, I need a dick, and I need to get my teeth fixed. Yes, you might be right. I could use a little teeth fixing, but I'm 61 years old. I ain't trying to put no braces on or nothing. It is what it is at this point. I haven't had nobody else complaining. Nobody. And as far as my hammer,